Oh, is it too late now? Is it? Did I miss my chance? Doing all the repairing? Oh. Crappity crap crap. Crap. So I can fix the axe that I found. Well, that is one way of describing how I acquired it, I guess. But all it requires is fastening materials, and I've got those. It's called the adorned axe. Okay, let's fix this and see what it's like. Okay. I'm trying to listen in on that conversation, but you know what? I think I should probably focus. Okay. I know, I'm trying to listen at the same time as hammering time. It's not a good idea. What are they talking about? Burning? Yeah, I'm forgetting to even turn it over, aren't I? Okay, yeah, once we're done here, I'm going there anyway. I want to buy some wine for bedtime. Okay. Let's see what we've got. I do hope this is a good axe. I've got a decent hammer. And I got a semi-decent sword. And I got a very good poleaxe, I think. It's nice having options. One of everything. How well? Was that any good? Okay. Good quality, though. Good quality. All right. And I got some lockpicks. It does slash damage and blunt damage. Let's have a look at it. The adorned axe. Okay. I'm not gonna wield it. People get real funny about it. Yeah, I'd like to put some decoration on it. It's kind of worth a lot, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna sell it. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep it. How you? Ooh, food.
Look what I have for you.
Give some wolf meat for you. I should probably cook this. Yes, I should. Did I hear the innkeeper say it was closing time? It's not even dark.
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
No. I want some beer before... Hi.
God be with you, sir.
Oh, yeah, no, right.
What do you have for sale?
Definitely, yes, we want some, cheap wine. I can't really afford the good stuff. The good stuff is, actually, I can actually afford the good stuff, can't I? A bitter young wine, though it may not be the tastiest beverage, it'll still wash away your troubles. Right, it makes you less energetic, whereas this just, you know what? I deserve a little bit of pampering, I think. So I'm going to get 2... Oh, fine wine. And it's not that much. A quality wine harvested in late autumn, full of flavour and beautifully coloured. You know what? I'm going to take one of these and another wine for later on. I'm also... Do you not have sausages? Does nobody have sausages? One of the dice coloured using modern techniques that hide the attempt to load it. Silver badge of headstone. I don't have a huge amount of money at the moment to be spending on that. Boiled pork liver. Now, I'm just going to cook the wolf meat then. I'm just going to cook the wolf meat.
A word about the price.
All right. Why not?
I mean, it's not like I'm paying a huge amount. It's just keep the practice going. Now, with my absolutely... Oh, I can't... Yeah. My absolutely charming hat on.
Is this enough?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
All right. Pushing my luck a little bit.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Nice. Got
Happy to
myself
be of service, sir.
a nightcap. Out of curiosity, are there any dice games going on? No. There isn't a smokehouse around here. I would have... Oh, there is. Oh. Hi.
A blessed evening to you.
You know what? Can we just play some dice for not very much money?
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Oh. With badge, without a badge? Oh, I could play with badges or without badges. Do I have enough badges at the moment? I don't feel like I've got enough badges. I've got one badge. Let's go without a badge. Beggars, wagoners, masters. Good. Let's just start. Look, start within your means.
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Leave it till the last moment this year.
Okay,
have you got
so
any ideas?
cautious cheaters die. Can I see the info? I can. A die modified by an expert is precisely loaded but inconspicuous. Even die. A die loaded in favour of even numbers. Odd die. No, wait. That's terrible. That's awful.
Innkeeper,
Shrinking die.
what's
Very
taking so
lightly
long?
loaded die. One can barely differentiate from an ordinary die. Weighted die. A mysterious playing die found in the ruined house. Suspiciously, it tends to land on 1. Okay. Right. Oh, I'm carrying way too much. Okay.
I've heard about you, but you can't beat
You shouldn't
me.
be walking around in the dark.
You've heard of me? Okay. Oh, right. So...
You
2
shouldn't be
3s.
walking around without a light.
If you're talking to me, I'm not walking around without a light. I'm sat at a table without a light. The table's got its own light. That's a normal die.
What are you doing? Strolling about without a light.
I feel like I should...
good health.
These people are going to annoy me. Score and
Good
continue.
day.
Good day.
The 1 would have been better, but it's a better chance of it landing on something good again. Okay. We got 2 5s. We got a weighted die.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark,
Choose
eh?
cones. God, right. Let's just go with the weighted die.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Not a chance. Not
Come
an
again.
absolute chance. All right. Come on. That's...
You shouldn't be
Well,
walking around
you're
without
not afraid
a
of
light.
anything.
I'm not walking around without a light. I'm sat right in front of a goddamn candle. Oh, yes.
Have you lost your mind?
No.
You're going to lose everything.
No, I'm not. 1. Is that a 1? Okay, we got a 4. We got shrinking die, weighted die, odd die. Let's just stick with the plan.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Yeah?
No.
You probably. Shrinking die, weighted die, odd die.
A large beer for me.
That definitely... All right, let's just go with... Let's keep the
You
odd
shouldn't be
die.
walking around in the dark.
I swear I'm going to murder someone with this axe. I am going to lose all this at some point, aren't I? You know what? I probably should. You know what? Let's just...
You
Come on.
might even win with that.
I know. Watch her absolutely crush me now. Oh. Come on.
What are you doing creeping
Hopefully I'll
about
do
in
it
the
again.
dark, eh?
Can I take my torch out? No, I can't. Do I even have my torch ready? I'm not
And
sure.
now
I do.
I'll fuck it all up. Or not.
Yeah, that's usually my
you
trick.
can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch.
And now we'll see.
Why don't you have a torch? You can't be out after dark without a light.
I'm playing a game.
There.
Good day
That
to
turned
you.
out all right.
Press R. I'm pressing R.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark.
Oh, for the love of God.
I, Ludva, threw a 5 that one time, then another 5, and a 1. I threw 3
on.
2s, but I took a 1.
This
and
is me,
threw
this is
again.
me, this is
But
me.
then
Wait,
he got 2
wait.
1s and a 6.
You shouldn't be walking
What?
around here without a
Score
light.
and pass. Score.
Curva.
I've won.
Why do I even play?
I said, surrender.
I am, but it's the surrendering. I'm sorry. What do you mean?
I surrender.
What?
Around here, it's customary to carry a light at night.
I know. I'm
He who walks without light walks with the devil.
serious. Fine. Do you know who I am? Oh, I'm pretty damn charming. Let me go or else. Do you know who I am? I'm the blacksmith's apprentice.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologise, my lord.
Oh, she
I
just
must have
paid.
made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Right! Let's bloody forget about it. Have I taken...
God grant you good health.
What a way to make some groschen.
I mean, I would have paid the fine, to be honest, and I should have just said sorry. Didn't realise I had to hold a damned light whilst I was... Hi. Where was that guy? The one who told me about the axe. Is he gone? I think he has. Probably for the best. Alright. I kind of want to tell him I found the axe, but at the same time, I kind of wonder whether that's a good idea. Alright, so from now on, I need to remember to have a torch out when sitting down to play dice. Okay, now... So... Yeah, let's take... Yeah, I don't have a bedtime outfit anymore. How am I doing? Oh, wow, I'm pretty... Well, you know what? I need the sleep anyway. I definitely... Oh, I want to do some reading. And... Oh, I've got some things to consider. Right, let's have... Does that dried beef look like it's going off? Can the dried beef actually go off? That's interesting, isn't it? All right. I'm going to have some of the wolf meat. That is pretty good stuff. Oh, it's only 10. And fine wine. Yes. Nourishment 71. And I'll have an apple to wash it all down. Right. So. Oh, yeah, nice little bit of head buzz. So, speech. Jack of all trades is what I want. I've got 2 of these, actually, but I'm saving up, I think, for battle cry and ladies man. Jack of all trades. There are times when you have to prove your skills, but most of the time it's enough to just fake it, which you excel at. You get a bonus of 2 to skill checks. You get twice that amount of experience from those skill checks. Probably should have taken that earlier tonight, shouldn't I? Yeah. Vitality I'm definitely saving up for. Horsemanship. Final stretch. A skilled rider knows how to properly spur a horse and get the most out of it, but a good rider also knows not to do it too often and to give the horse a rest and reward him for obedience. When your horse is nearly out of stamina, you can spur it on to recover some of it. This perk has a 2-minute cooldown before you can use it again. Thing is, let's face it, I'm not racing or riding off anywhere with pebbles. And right now, I'm feeling like making it harder for enemies to unseat me might be the better option. I'm not going to be doing any racing. Why do I feel like I'm going to be doing some racing at some point? I probably should be taking Final Stretch, Road Runner, and Head Start 2, probably. To be honest, though, I'm probably going to get there relatively soon. So let's just make sure I don't get unhorsed quite as often. Night training. It's just embarrassing, isn't it? Drinking. Nightcap. Have a few nightcaps and off to bed. The next day, almost no one would realise you'd been drunk as a skunk the night before. That's a kind of art. If you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. That's not that useful because I've got cures for hangover. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. How drunk do I have to be drunk? I mean, I'm drunk. I'm currently drunk, so nightcap. Yes. And Houndsmaster. Right. I wanted Hellhound. That's the one that makes me more scary. But I kind of feel like Loyal Companion or even Faithful Companion. You've been through a lot together, and Mutt is a loyal friend who will gladly do anything for you. Mutt's obedience will decrease 25% slower over time. I feel like yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things to think about. And I'm pretty intimidating normally anyway, so I think I'm going to go with Faithful Companion, and then probably Loyal Companion soon after. And I believe that was it for now. Where are the books? Did I leave the books on the horse? Did I leave all my books? I did. I think I did. Let's not get shouted at again. Oh, I'm too over encumbered. Okay. How you doing? Did I keep my books? I did, didn't I? I did. Right. Don't quite know why I did that, but... Good night to both of you. I will see you bright and early in the morning. Got some selling to do. Oh, so, you know what? Walking around carrying all my stuff might not be a brilliant idea some of the time, but... Okay. Other times? Yeah. And... book time. Master Studies. This is the one that... This helps with scholarship, which will help when reading these. So let's do this one first. You think now that you can read and write. You're half-educated. Even though in the world of mathematics, two halves are always the same size, you only know the smaller half. Okay? Fine. And to... Alright, well I can read it pretty quickly, so... Yep. And... I'm better at scholarship. Let's have a look. Skills. Scholarship. Cushion. Wonder of Beasts. Okay, yeah. St. Francis of Assisi included animals as well as people in his concept of fraternity. You share this conviction with the great thinker. You will improve faster in hound master horsemanship because all experience you gain will be 20% higher. Wonders of man. Man is, as Aristotle says, a social creature. He lives, thrives, and develops in the company of others. You live in accordance with this teaching because you yourself admire the works of human hands, their endless ingenuity, and their desire to arrange and change things. Craftsmanship and thievery. I'm not doing much thievery, but honestly, I feel like I need to kind of go a little, get a little experience getting into some of those chests. Wonders of nature. Like Pliny the Elder, you have a love for the natural world that surrounds the human one. It arouses your curiosity, and in return, you find inner peace, shelter, and a source of wisdom in it. This is survival and alchemy. Okay, survival is already, they're relatively good. Honestly, I feel like I should... Contemplative. Liberal arts. I want liberal arts. Now, you know what? I feel like I don't really need that much help. Except for getting into those chests. So that is what I'm going to do. I mean, I don't plan on stealing things, but occasionally you come across a camp, a bandit camp, and the bloody bandit leader runs off with the key, which could be very annoying. Okay, and am I currently holding? Yes, I am. I do not need to sleep with that. I don't need to sleep with the glasses on. I need 4 outfits. I need one just for bed. Okay. Oh, good grief. I'm not going to think about the fact that I am currently carrying an awful lot of items covered in blood, because that will make me well, not sleep quite as well as I should. Oh, no. You know what? I know what'll help me sleep a little bit better. A bit of wine.
Silly doggy.
He's a lovely doggy, though. Okay, right. So let's start off with today's clothing choice. Right, there we go. Now, I'd probably do better selling all this stuff to him, wearing more charming clothes, but then when I start work, I have to run back in and get changed. I'm just going to feel a little on the silly side.
What would you like?
Right now, I just want to sell some things.
What do you have for sale?
So there's not really much that I can sell to him, and I want another armourer's kit and some materials to do a little work today. Ah, well, I guess I'll have to find...
Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
I'll have to find someone else to sell stuff to. Okay.
How's this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands.
I don't think there are many other... Ooh. You know what?
I could go for that price.
I don't want to annoy
You're doing business.
this guy.
Take care.
I don't think there are any other traders around here. I think I'm going to need to go to Truskowitz to sell... I am. I'm going to have to go to Truskowitz. I wanted to do a little bit of work today, and then I wanted to be on my way and do a few other tasks. I just want to show that I'm actually, you know, doing stuff. I'm on the job. I can make a work axe. I can make farmer's shoe horses. Nice. Oh! This means Martin's secret. Your father, Martin, told you a lot about the secrets of blacksmithing, but only with time and your own practice were you able to understand everything properly. Now you'll be able to forge weapons to the fourth, i.e. the highest quality weapons of this quality cannot be obtained in any other way than by forging them yourself, and their strength and effectiveness is unmatched. Right. Can I make a new poleaxe and a new sword for myself? Okay, I don't have a recipe for a decent sword. He might, though. But I can make another poleaxe, can I not? I think so. Okay. Yes. And I'm going to see what recipes he's got. That was going to be my last item today. I was basically thinking, I've done enough now. I've shown willing. I've made several items for him. And then I was going to go off and sort out the poachers. Or even go and look for that armour, that Sir Brunswick's armour. But now, I want to see what I can make. Nice! Okay! Let's have a look at this beauty! Oh, it is noticeably better, isn't it? Oh, absolutely. Well, I could sell this one, although I think I'm going to sharpen it. I kind of want all of the weapons I sell him to be absolutely of the best quality. That goes for the swords as well. I need to buy another sword. I need to make a sword. I want a good sword. Oh! And now I'm sort of wishing I'd waited. Not that I'm an axe guy anyway. I'm not really an axe guy, but yeah, you know, just for the pride of it. All right, let's just sharpen this. I do like the way this axe looks, but I feel like the handle does not do the head justice. I can't really afford the common longsword. Well, I probably can with the stuff I'm selling him, but then I'd be practically broke. I tell you what, let's just replace my military sword for now. In fact, I can sell him that if I'm going to make another one. I tell you what, let's successfully make it before I sell it. Right, there you go then. I've got a poleaxe for you, some horseshoes, a hunting sword, and a couple of axes. That's pretty good for a day's work, yeah?
Let's talk about the price.
All right. I'm listening.
And I've still got to pay a little bit because I want to be able to make a decent sword. But you know what? That's not too bad.
Do we have a deal?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
And I can always make it back making them and selling them to him.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Question is,
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
do I have what it... Oh, no. First things first. I'm not dirty. I was going to sit to read this, but I'm too damned excited. Let's have a look at this. Pigskin. I need pigskin. I need a pigskin. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say, you don't have a pigskin, do you? Do you have a pigskin?
Show me your wares.
I know someone who does have a pigskin. You don't have a pigskin.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
What? I just made a ton of stuff for you. I am so glad I didn't sell him my sword. Oh, that is painful. I can now make a better sword. I didn't really make much money today, though. In fact, really? I kind of made a bit of a, well, a tiny bit of a loss on the stuff I made, just getting the ability to make a better sword. Oh, all right, you know what? Time to get out of here. Let's store... What am I storing? I can't... Right, I'm storing the kettle hat because, honestly, I'm still not totally sure about whether or not I want to sell it. And I'm going to store pretty much all of this because, let's face it, I'm not going to use it anywhere but here. I might keep the leather apron on me because I'm always crafting while I'm out there by repairing stuff, so that might help a little bit. Okay, right, and of course, let's... Yeah, not sure how I feel about that helmet, but I mean, it is so much better protection. Oh, right. New poleaxe. Oh, yes. Really wish I'd waited to making this axe. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Too late now. Okay. Oh, right. I should be back tomorrow, maybe the day after, to make a load more items for you. Hope you enjoyed the rest. And I should remember to put all this stuff back onto Pebbles. Okay. Right, Radovan, I'm heading out. I'm going to be heading towards the tanner to get a couple of pig skins to make those swords. And I got something else to do there. I should be back tomorrow, hopefully. If everything goes smoothly.
Quick.
I'm going to go and sort your poacher issue out. I'll be back in a little while, hopefully. What? No, I don't think that those are plants I need. I'm noticing that I'm making a lot of promises about when I'm going to return. I probably should stop doing that. Okay. This... Good dog. Don't start picking a fight with the horses, please. Are you the...
Greetings.
You're the tanner's wife, right? Okay, please forgive the helmet. It's a dangerous world out there. I kind of need it. I should possibly take it off just before chatting with people, but...
What do you have for sale?
Do you... You have pig skin. You've got 2 of them. Right. That is expensive. Okay. Yeah. Right, I'll just take the pig skins. I've got a feeling I'm going to need these for something, but I'll wait until I absolutely need them. I'm going to take both of your pig skins because I might mess up. Besides, I can make a second sword. It'd be good practice. And you've got a cobbler's kit and a lot of other... Oh, what can I sell to you? Oh, I don't actually have any of my... Okay, I tell you what, let's just...
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye.
Buy these.
I'm listening.
And then I'll pick up the other stuff and see if you're interested in it. You might be. It's really good stuff if you don't mind stuff covered in blood. And you're a tanner, so you're probably okay with it.
What would you say to this?
Now that's nearly an acceptable amount. Nearly.
Yeah. It would have been a lot more acceptable had I been wearing a very cool hat with peacock feathers, right?
Finally, a reasonable sum.
All right.
Thank you.
And take care.
I will. I'm supposed to speak to the tanner and the fisherman's wife. Okay.
I'm trying to track down a poacher who's hunting around here.
That's an important mission. But sorry, I don't know nothing about it.
I want to ask you something anyway.
Better me than the neighbours anyway. Especially Pavlik's old woman. Have you talked to her?
No, I haven't spoken to her. Why?
That's good. For sure she and her old man would tell you I'm the poacher.
They would? Why?
Those Pavliks ain't very nice folk. Old Pavlik ain't too bad, but that wife of his... I don't know why, but all of a sudden she thinks I'm the root of all evil.
I see. I imagine it's not easy living next to them. Still, I'd like to ask you a few questions anyway. Maybe you know something that could help.
As you like.
Right. Let's just start with, the obvious motive question.
How's trade?
It's going well. There's demand.
Who do you sell most to?
Depends. I take everything to Troskovitz and there I see what's what. But the better hides go for fancy shoes and clothes. Things for the gentry and that.
Where'd you get the hides? From some suspicious fellas in the forest?
No, I ain't like that. I have an agreement with the huntsmen and their hands, who bring me what they hunt. But it's not that often. They don't bring much. And not the best stuff neither. More often they bring me hides from the village. They butcher animals and skin them and everything is processed. I do the hides.
I don't believe it. No, well, why would I disbelieve him?
So you're a tanner? Only a fool would think you wouldn't find hides at your place.
Indeed. Trade's good. So I've got a lot of various quality and origin. I don't bother with envious folks.
Right.
Why did the Pavliks hate you so much?
I don't know. But if Prague was to go up in flames, the Pavliks would run straight to the bailiff and swear it was me what did it.
Did you have some falling out with them?
Nothing I know of. We never talked much. I'm not the kind of fella that's at the centre of things. I like my peace and quiet.
Well, still seems odd to me, though.
You're telling me. At least you don't have to live next to them.
Right.
Have you seen any tracks left by the poacher?
I haven't. I wouldn't even know what to look for.
You know, animal carcasses, guts, a camp in the woods.
Ah, I see. No, I ain't seen nothing. I don't go walking in the woods much. At most, I go to Troskovitz for hides. Or to the village here to the north.
I don't know of any village that way. What's it called?
It's pretty far. I call it Upper on account of it being uphill.
Okay.
Have you any idea where the poacher might be hiding out?
God knows. It's all deep forest, so he could be anywhere. Maybe somewhere close to the game he poaches.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Do you know of any place like that?
Well, not far from here there's a clearing in the hills where we used to go to watch deer. But I don't know if any stags goes there anymore.
I didn't know that. If I can't think of anything better, I'll go and take a look.
But don't get your hopes up.
Thanks. That's all.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting all the best hunting spots. For someone who's hunting poachers, I'm definitely getting lots of great information on how to become a poacher, which you could argue is a good thing. If you're a detective, you probably want to think like a thief. But I'm big enough to admit I'm just pretty much thinking like a thief. Okay, give me all of the stuff. Let's see if she will buy any of this stuff. It really is absolutely covered in blood, isn't it? Okay, you'll only buy the boots. I guess that makes sense, I suppose. Don't get any money for... To be honest, aren't these boots worth a lot more than that? Normally? You know what? I'm just going to sell them anyway. But I'm pretty sure I get a lot more money selling those. You know, in fact, actually, I'm not going to be accused of wasting her time. So I'll sell her one pair of boots.
Let's talk about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
I'm going to haggle over 0.2. No, you know what? Just.
I'll go for that.
Yeah.
Pleasure doing business.
What
God
was I
be with
thinking? All right. I tell you what I am thinking, though. I'm taking the bloody helmet off. I kind of... Oh. Yeah, I kind of want to get changed. But there's not really anywhere around here to just slip into something comfortable. So this will do. At least I can just talk to them face to face. All right, is that the fisherman? I'm supposed to talk to the fisherman's wife, I think. But let's just talk to this.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely, praise him. Hi. Okay.
I'm here on Gamekeeper of Ostatek's authorization.
The gamekeeper, you say? What would he want from me?
I'm looking for a poacher in the area. Would you know anything about that?
Ah, I see. My wife can tell you more about that than me.
All right, thanks. I'll go and ask her right after.
Well, prepare yourself. She's got it all clear in her head from the first moment that she saw the tanner next door.
The tanner? Can you tell me any more?
Like what, exactly?
Well...
Why is your wife so set on the tanner?
I wish I knew. She never liked the look of him. Besides, he was always kind of secretive. And it's God's truth, he ain't short a coin.
Right, sure.
Okay, do you think she's right?
And what do you think about the tanner?
He's an ordinary fella. Works all the hours God gives. He sells fine skins, even supplies the nobles. Buckskin, deerskin, goatskin. I said to myself, I wouldn't mind being a tanner. Looks like there's good coin in it, but my pa supplied everyone hereabouts with fish. And who else should carry it on but his son?
Right.
Do you think your wife's right about the poaching?
I don't have to see a thief on every corner. I'll leave that to the old woman. But to answer your question, no, I don't think it's him. But even if it is, it ain't no skin off my nose.
Okay, yeah. I mean, tanners probably do well. It's not a job people want to do because of the smell.
You were talking about fine quality hides. Do you know where the tanner gets them?
Like all the others, I suppose. From the gamekeeper or from farmers who've slaughtered animals. I couldn't say for sure. I don't talk to him. You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'll certainly do that. Thanks. That's all.
Take care.
Yeah, right. So you don't want to buy any of this stuff. I mean, he's a fisherman. Why did I think he would? Hi. So...
Vostatek charged me with rooting out the poacher causing trouble round here. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious?
You bet I have. The tanner's the poacher.
I've already talked to the tanner. He had a feeling you'd accuse him.
Too bloody right.
Poaching's a serious accusation. Are you sure he's the poacher?
I'm sure. He earns much too much coin for an ordinary tanner.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's poaching, though.
He's rolling in it. He can't have that from honest work. Why else would he head off into the forest every other week, eh? If it ain't him, it's someone in league with him. Someone who lives in Witch's Copse.
Witch's Copse?
There's a path behind our outhouse. If you go along it for a while, you'll come to a cross in the forest. And north of that, there's this big clearing. And Witch's Copse is beyond that. Folk are afraid to go there. It's guarded by old pagan idols.
Interesting.
Okay. That is interesting. But,
So the tanner does well out of his trade?
Does well. He's on the pig's back. And no one ever made that kind of coin out of tanning hides. It'd be a miracle if he wasn't guilty.
Or maybe he's just very skilled.
Skilled my arse, you numbskull. He's a puffed-up idiot, a botcher, and a bastard.
yeah, and this is totally not personal, right?
Where does your hatred for the tanner come from?
I beg your pardon? You come here asking questions, and you're impertinent to boot.
I didn't keep your hair on.
Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound bad.
Is there an 11th commandment? That I have to love every vagabond who moves in next door? I couldn't give a damn about him, if you want to know. He lives like a king, and he never done us any good. And he's always making nasty faces at me.
Jealousy.
Like, haha, look at you, you beggar.
I understand. He's a bastard.
Aye.
Right, yeah.
Have you got any proof that the tanner is poaching?
Did you see all them hides?
The tanner's a tanner. So he has hides. What of it?
Exactly. You saw he ain't afraid of putting them on show. Even buckskin. He knows if he puts them on show, nobody'll question it. He wouldn't be so suspicious. But you know what I'd like to know? What's he got hidden in his workshop, eh? Apart from hides.
I'm not going into his workshop. I am probably not. Well, at least not. I don't want to go into his workshop.
Have you ever seen the tanner poaching with your own two eyes?
I haven't actually seen him, but I'm quite sure it's him.
Yeah.
I just know it.
Oh, God.
I'll gladly confirm it, even to a judge.
I just know
I'm afraid that won't be enough when there's no material proof. That'll be all. Thanks.
Be sure and check him out. And don't forget he's a crook.
Oh no, obviously. Yeah, sure. You know.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the advice and all the information.
You're quite welcome. Justice must be done. Take care, my friend.
Okay, so yeah, she's a cantankerous witch and a half, isn't she?